Yesterday, Xiao scored 72, and the cat is chilling at my door. We're living the dream like a party starty. Talk about a rain-soaked adventure. The two are strutting through mud like it's a fancy gala. The rain totally mixed up the leaderboard like someone hit shuffle on their dreams. Some folks tackled the storm like rock stars, and little Fu climbed to third like a hero out of a rain-soaked fairy tale. Every photographer was going wild for this exhilarating moment, while Dad was stuck under the bridge, looking like a ghost to the noble. When he looked up, he saw his son labelled as America's last hope. Finally, it clicked his kids' dreams weren't just daydreams, and guess what? The sun came, but Harry can't shake off his childhood shadows there like anchors weighing down his golf game. The ball didn't roll uphill, it fell into the mud. But a 5-time champ's no paper tiger. He hopped into the mud like it was a launching pad, and with one swing, sent that ball right in the hole, drowning out all the doubt in a sea of cheers. Then Harry and Ted took the lead again, while the local champ needed a serious boost. Talk about intense competition. He went all out for that hole-in-one, but instead, the ball went on a wild jungle adventure. Realizing he was out of the game, he just withered like a sad mushroom. Little Fu is now the last hope, pressure wrapping around him like a cozy blanket, and even his idol isn't helping. You could say his mental balance was about to tip over. Eddie noticed Xiao first mood swings and brought a fashionably late surprise with a ring that looked like it could bring luck, while the Brits were already throwing a party over there. This guy crushed it with a long-distance shot so good, even Mom couldn't resist joining the lively crowd. Counting every ounce of strength, he finally went for it, this little brown ball soaring through the air like it was on a quest for destiny. The ball rolled slowly like it was trying to serenade the calm city, captivating all eyes on this patch of mix, and lo and behold, that shot nailed it, sending Xiao Fu to tomorrow's playoff. What a champion for the underdogs. The headline featured Xiao first tie with Brits for the championship, yet British golfer aristocrat smiles were as cold as winter. The underclass weeds could never compare to the lofty Brits, and that comment pushed Xiao Fu's kindred spirits over the edge. Even the usually composed Harry couldn't handle it, saying they sure didn't show up to please anyone. They came for the glory, not just to flatter the nobles, and his words felt like a refreshing rain, washing away the burdens of judgment. Creating a clean slate, the weeds trimmed away, everyone's eagerly awaiting Xiao Fu's big tournament. Xiao Fu returned to the clubhouse, saw Eddie crying. The Golf Association wanted a new caddy. They promised Eddie a fat paycheck, but this guy wasn't in it for the money. Xiao Fu reassured Eddie to ignore them, saying his caddy was his call, and Eddie wiped away the tears, ready to roll. Stepping out of that gloomy clubhouse, sunshine and cheers welcomed him like a warm hug, with fans lining the route to victory. Everyone's hoping Xiao Fu can keep that trophy at home, and he's completely ready to seize the moment. He steadied himself at his previous mistake and delivered mind-blowing long shots well. After the first 12 holes, he was impeccable and neck with his rival. To give Ted a shot, Harry even wasted a swing, but feeling hot, he dodged that obstacle like a pro. Ted had a swing that was way too intense. The ball went flying into the trees, where hopes go to die, and he tipped his hat in farewell to the audience. Now it's just Xiao Fu and idol Harry battling for first, but these two were glued together, still no winner in sight. On hole 17, Harry unexpectedly fluffed it and sent his ball into the trees. Little Fu thought about following suit, but Eddie made sure to. Eddie knew there was a sand trap ahead. Maybe it was Harry's sly trap. So Xiao Fu decided to play it safe. Meanwhile, Harry, unable to clear the sand pit, ended up taking an extra swing. So, after that shot, Xiao Fu had a one-shot lead and hung on to it until the final hole. All he needed was a hole-in-one to win, but fate decided to play a prank. The ball missed the hole by a mile. And Harry wasn't getting any favors either. His ball parked at the hole, doing nothing. Now victory was back in Xiao Fu's hands. Under pressure that felt suffocating, Eddie played angel and calmed him down, and with a steady heart, Xiao Fu gently nudged the ball. Finally, he fulfilled his dream, beat his idol, kept the trophy, as crowds lifted him high. And at that moment, he was the hero in everyone's eyes, with the warm glow of victory lighting the way. Even opponents generously congratulated him. At that moment, dreams turned into reality, and folks lifted cash as high as they could. When Xiao turned around, he faced a rough hand and a familiar face. Dad was already teary-eyed. Mom wore a grateful smile, witnessing her child's dream come true, the ultimate satisfaction for any parent. Even though Hara's congratulatory message was somewhat lukewarm, it was a resolution he could accept. In the end, Francis heeded his father's guidance and became a successful businessman. He even won 2 major tournaments as an amateur, while caddy Eddie grew up to be a millionaire. Their friendship stands the test of time, and their story of dreams and love remains ever relevant. The conflicted father reflects many parents' struggles wanting success, but fearing failure. Though he struggled to express himself, he ultimately extended a warm hand to his child, realizing it was their life to live.